when I was growing up, like my grandfather's brother died in Vietnam. I never knew him. It's before my time, but he had left these like crates of records at my great grandma's house, and I saw him one day, and she was like, "Oh, do you want them?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so that was kind of my entry into all this stuff, where it was just like, you know, the band King Crimson or even the Who or Yes or whatever. It was just like all in this box. So that was like the dorky stuff that I listened to. They're like, "Hey, do you know Vanilla Ice?" And I'm like, "Oh, do you know Simon and Garfunkel?" It's like, no.
I know who they are.
Yeah.
I know Simon and Garfunkel. Okay. If we're gonna talk about music, you know, people assume that I would like a certain type of music. Right. But no, I love disco. Okay. I love the doo-wop. I really do. There's many different I can't even remember. I have to look on my Spotify. But it goes 60s, 70s. I get it. I love that music.
That's what's funny about now versus when we grew up. Like with Spotify, like it's almost like time collapses. Like you know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, it was just like you only heard what was on the radio or like what you could get a tape of or a CD eventually. But now it's like you have kids who are getting introduced to, you know, stuff from the 50s, some of the 60s, 80s, 90s, whatever. Like it's kind of cool and weird that people, you know, the algorithm can send you on these different little rabbit holes. You know, it's cool.
Yeah. Starship. I know Starship.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The Turtles.
The Turtles. Well, then like we have our soundtrack is on Sub Pop right now, which is the soundtrack is amazing. Full stop. Just like I listen to it on its own. Like you hear so much more than that is even in the movie. But the plan is to put out a vinyl, and so because of that, in preparation for the inevitable vinyl, I got a record player, and now I've just been really nerding out, going to you know, Goodwill or whatever, you know, just trying to find cheap records to start a collection. But that's even been fun too, to sort of dive into, you know, find these weird records or, you know, you know, I'm trying to fill in my prog collection of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, you know.